Hi, this is John Seelock with Westfield Patch. So we know we've got the Super Bowl coming up in a couple days, and everyone's looking for something to serve for their home Super Bowl party. We're here at 16 Prospect with Tim Boyle, who's one of the co-owners. Tim, thank you for being here.
Nice to see you.
Good seeing you. And one of the reasons we picked wings is A, it's a staple of any Super Bowl party, but also from a personal point of view, as many of you know, I went to college at Niagara University in the Niagara-Buffalo area of Western New York, and obviously it is the home of wings. So Tim, I'm going to be holding you to a slightly higher standard on this one.
It's a very, very high bar you set. So.
But definitely want to see how you do it and also see how people can make it at home. So why don't you, first, how popular are wings here?
Very popular. We just started making them. And we do buffalo wings, buffalo shrimp, and buffalo calamari.
Mm-hmm.
And people love them. It's a staple nowadays.
Which is the most popular of the three?
Wings definitely are the most popular, but I think once people try the shrimp and the calamari, they go wild for it. Well, it's one of the great things about buffalo wings is that they are absolutely simple to make. They can be done ahead of time as far as the sauce goes, and it doesn't take a whole lot. It can also this recipe can be interpreted. You can fool around with it, and I encourage people to play with it a little bit.
And where'd you get the idea for this recipe?
I was up in Buffalo, snowed in for 4 days after traveling down from Toronto. Amazing thing about Buffalo, as you well know, you can go into the airport and get buffalo wings, and they are fabulous.
Yes, yes.
They're incredible. Well, that's where I found myself, with an Anchor Bar and the originator of the buffalo.
Yes.
And I made it my mission to see if I could figure out what made these wings so much better than most places I had been to. It can be tweaked as far as somebody's taste goes. So you can play with it and make it a little bit hotter. You can make it milder, and that's just a matter of, after this basic recipe is put together, adding equal parts of tomato juice and crushed tomato.
Okay.
And that way you can make it milder if you like. If you want to increase the Frank's hot sauce, that'll make it hotter. So this is the basic recipe. And we start off with 2 cups of Frank's hot sauce, the juice of 4 lemons, the zest of 2 lemons.
Okay.
So we have onion powder, garlic powder, we have some regular cane sugar, and this rounds out the edges on the sauce so that it's not too sharp, it's not too aggressive. This is our secret ingredients here. This is ground cardamom and ground celery seed, and they're from Savory Spice, and I am so happy that Savory Spice moved into town. I love going over there, and I love talking to them about flavors. We have butter, and like I said, it's the simplest thing in the world. The lemon and the lemon zest have a brightness to them in flavor that really, really, I think, sparks the thing. It allows you to have a big burst of flavor without being overly hot. All you do with this is everything is going to be combined into a saucepan. Heavier gauge is better because this is going to cook for a period of time. That's our Worcestershire sauce. Lemon juice.
Does it make any difference what order it goes in? Or?
Makes absolutely no difference because we're going to put this on the stove and reduce it by about 1/3, and that will take about 40 minutes or so to cook. And so it really doesn't matter. This is in the tradition of older sauces, where you don't have the delicacy. What you're trying to do is extract as much flavor out of them as possible. So you do it over a period of time. Add all of these ingredients. The butter we're not going to add until we've cooked this down a bit. And the reason for that is we don't want to burn the dairy part of the butter. The butter also has a way of rounding out the flavor so that it's not too sharp, it's not too aggressive. I want people to be able to taste the chicken as well as taste the sauce on top of it.
Very good.
I'm just doing this for the restaurant, so this is double the recipe. So I'm just going to put everything into into one thing, but that's why I have the two of them here. You cook it on a medium heat. You get it hot, get it going, and you want to be careful not to burn it. Reducing it also helps thicken the sauce. As this cooks down, what we're looking for is to be the back of the spoon to be well coated. Where it just sticks to the back of the spoon. That's probably the trickiest part of the recipe, which is not at all tricky.
Okay, so we've been talking with Tim about the sauce, but obviously there's two parts to the wings. The wings itself, and now we're here with Nita Whalen.
Hi.
Hi, Nita, you're a Westfield resident.
Yes.
And I believe you're a freshman at Kent Place?
I'm a freshman at Kent Place School in Summit.
And how did you end up doing stuff here at 16 Prospect?
Well, this is a great place because the kitchen is so big and open. So, like, I've done school projects here with cooking, and we just come here and we eat. So it's good. It's a good place to learn.
Earlier, you were telling me about a school project you did. It was Ireland?
Yes, it was a King Louis XIV simulation, and my country was Ireland, so I had to learn how to cook like potato pancakes, and I think we did little apple fritters. So they came out well.
And how long have you been cooking?
A few years. It's just something I do for fun. It's not really like serious, but Tim is a good teacher. So.
Perfect. So why don't we do the chicken?
Yes. Okay. So we have our chicken and our flour, and this flour is called Wondra, and the good thing about it is it's very fine. So when you roll it in the chicken, when you roll the chicken in the Wondra, it just sticks, and it's perfect, and that's all you need. So there are 8 pieces here, and
is that the average order for here for wings?
yeah, I believe so. And see how it just kind of sticks?
Very nice.
So now that we have the flour on the chicken, it's time to actually fry them. So what we're going to do is put 4 pieces in each of the fryers.
And how easy is this to do at home if you don't have a deep fryer like this?
If you don't have a deep fryer, I know I don't have a deep fryer, but some people may prefer to use the oven, over the stove, because the stove top may not, it may be harder to get to 350 degrees for the oil, because that's what this fryer requires. And in case you're also being, healthier, you can do a baked chicken, which is also in the oven.
And you still coat it the same way?
You still coat it the same way. It's all the same. And it's easier to get to 350 degrees in an oven without, hurting yourself. And they'll just sit there for about 11 minutes. The way that you know that the wings have actually fried is when they're floating on top. Like that. Out with tongs. They look perfect.
They look great.
Yeah, they look good.
That's a good looking wing.
It is. So, and then just pour it on the wings. And you could choose how much you want, so.
Now, Tim, I've occasionally seen it where people have the big bowl of sauce and they put the wing in and try to shake it around. You're drizzling it on?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
We'll give it a stir and get them well coated. And that is being tempted to smell the sauce while it's cooking. The capsaicin oil that's in Frank's hot sauce is, if you smell it while it is cooking, is basically like being maced. Ooh. So you have to be very careful, and very careful not to touch your eyes when you're handling this kind of stuff, because it can bother you.
One thing that goes with wings is blue cheese dressing. Now, Tim, just quickly.
We do make our own using buttermilk and Saga blue cheese. My suggestion to anyone at home, if you want to cut a step out, and you can find plenty of blue cheese recipes online, easy enough to do. My suggestion is you go out and get a good bottled blue cheese dressing, and get crumbled blue cheese as well, and augment the dressing with the crumbled blue cheese, which we make a blue cheese dressing, then add more of the crumbled blue cheese. I do it because I have guys that are in the kitchen and are already here working. If you're at home, it should be as easy as possible. And you should
Okay.
have, you know, this is a perfect meal for something like a football party because a lot of it can be done ahead of time. The sauce can be made 7 days ahead of time. It's fast, it's easy, and you should be enjoying yourself when you're watching a football game rather than running around trying to put a meal together. So now I guess the moment of truth.
I'm gonna try it. It's delicious.
Thank you. Thank God. What a relief.
I would gladly put this up with any wing I would find anywhere in Buffalo, and definitely next time I have friends down here from Buffalo, I would gladly bring them down here to have some wings because I think they'll enjoy them.
Thank you very much.
So thank you so much.